Hood Report Collection by Hood Gear. The Hood Report Podcast, brought to you by Hood Gear.
What up, dude? Welcome to the Hood Report. About to get started here in just a minute. Just waiting on, well, you know, you're dealing with black people. People are always late, so we're going to get one other one on here, and then we're ready to roll. What up, Martin?
What up? What up? Looking forward to it today.
Oh, yeah. Big time college football
Got some
day.
good games. Got some good games on the slate. Good and important games. And important games for the playoff. So we got some big games today.
No doubt. We're going to get started in just a second here. All right, for a second time, we'll go ahead and get started. As soon as Tweety come on, we'll bring him into the show. But big games today.
Oh.
First and foremost, starting off with probably the biggest game of the day. We got number 7, and we're going to venture over into Big 12 world. Who would think that at this point in the season, you'd have the biggest game of the day would be the fucking Big 12? But it is what it is, and it's a big game. You got number 7, BYU, undefeated, going against number 8, Texas Tech. The game is Texas Tech minus 10.5. 51.5 is the over/under. That's a short number. So, hey, Mark, give us what you think about this game.
I'm gonna tell you something. This game is gonna be it's gonna be one in the trenches today. It's gonna be all in the trenches because BYU is one of the best running teams in the country, averaging 216 yards a game on the ground. The freshman quarterback, the big fullback. He's like a fullback, but ain't nobody stopped him yet. So I can't talk bad about him.
He actually been running over motherfuckers. He been running over motherfuckers. Bachmeier.
Yeah, Bachmeier. They know he coming, but ain't nobody been able to stop it yet. But that team he's playing today is number 1 against the rush, only giving up 74 yards a game on the ground. So this team knows how to stop the run. But to me, that's going to be the whole game. If Texas Tech can stop the big fullback from running, I think that kills BYU's whole game plan because I don't think he's going to be able to put it up in the air like that. They've been winning by running the ball down people's throat, but I think today they're going to have a hard time up against this tough Texas A&M front 7. Now, like I said, their front 7 is one of the best in the country. They pay for it. They pay for it. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think it's gonna be very hard for them to move the ball today. So I think Texas Tech gonna take care of the business today.
All right, Texas Tech. Hey, I'll say this on the side of looking at BYU. This BYU team is formidable, right? Yeah. They haven't got to the point where they're undefeated at this point. What are they? 8-0. 8-0. They haven't got to this point. Being undefeated at this point without having a good team. I mean, while they feature the run, the quarterback runs, they got balance. They average 211 yards passing the ball and 216 running. So they got balance, but they set the table with the running game. So as you said, it's going to come down to whether Texas Tech can be stout and they can actually stop them from running the ball. Texas Tech is only giving up 13 points a game for the season, which is like in college football is fucking ridiculous. I mean, that is fucking ridiculous. Now BYU only giving up 17 though, so BYU no joke. They're giving up 300 total yards. You have Texas Tech giving up just over 200 and almost 250 yards a game, which is crazy for the college game. I think it's going to be a close game at halftime, and then what I think Texas Tech pulls away in the second half. I think the pressure will begin to get to Bachmeier. He's a young quarterback. Let's not forget out there, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
So I think the pressure gets to him. I think the moment gets to him. They're on the road in a hostile environment, and I think the pressure of the front four of Texas Tech that they pay for is going to pay dividends today in this Big 12 Big 12 big matchup today. So looking forward to that one.
Yeah. And we got to mention Morton. Morton came back last week for Texas Tech. With him in the lineup, I mean, the starting QB, I think, Texas Tech gonna be able to put up some points. I mean, because when he's played, they average giving up they average like 43 points a game. Too.
Yeah.
So not only they've been good on the defensive side, they've been good on the other side of the ball, especially when Morton starts at quarterback. So I think they're gonna be good. I think also they're gonna be able to run the ball too. I think they're gonna be able to run the ball today. They're gonna be the more physical team today with Dickey.
Now get me right, their one loss came when Hammond the backup was playing, right?
Yeah,
they did not. It wasn't when Morton was in.
Their one loss came to Arizona State, which in that game they almost pulled it out. They actually took the lead late, but they let Arizona State drag down the field and keep the field goal to win the game. But that was their only loss without Morton. So I think getting him back in the lineup, I think they're gonna be all right today.
All right, good game today. We're going to ultimately see here real soon. So moving on, before we get into our picks, then you got another big one in the Big Ten. Surprisingly big game because you got number 9 Oregon, which they're not used to being seeded that low this time of the year, playing and laying a low number, I think, against Iowa, who's number 20. Oregon is giving up 6.5 today. And the over-under for a college game is only 42.5. That one right there is fucking crazy. I think this one, too, I'll hit this one real quick. This one comes down to the trenches because the thing is, Iowa's not going to beat you scoring the motherfucking ball. They're not going. Although they average 31 points, that's some bullshit. It's made up on playing sorry motherfuckers. On the other side of it, Oregon, very balanced. And some of the big games today is one of the things that I note is very balanced teams playing. So Oregon averages 238 yards a game passing the ball and 237 yards a game running the ball. So very balanced team. They average 40 points a game. So if it's a race, a track meet, then Oregon wins. If it gets slowed down and plays at a slower pace, then Iowa gets the advantage. It's supposed to be a slippery track today. It's supposed to snow in Iowa. So I'm going to lean on that one. I'm going to lean on Iowa to cover. I don't think they got enough to win. I think Oregon makes a play in the end, but I think Iowa's going to cover the 6.5. So I'm going to say, I would say Iowa today. What do you think about that one?
I think this game is going to be how Iowa can, slow down Oregon because Iowa has a very good defense. And we've seen an example of this defense because I don't know if you remember, they had Indiana on the ropes. Yeah. They shut down that Indiana offense. Indiana been high powered all fucking year. Right. But that game versus Iowa had the lead late in the game, and it took a long drive by Indiana late in that game to beat them. They beat them 20 to 15. So Iowa has showed that they can
play with the big boys
competition level. Play with the big boys because to me, Indiana been one of the best offenses in the country.
Oh, they've been crazy. Their offense has been crazy as fuck.
And they had Indiana beat, but Indiana, Oregon. Now Oregon has. Their offense is legit. Dante Moore, 1,700 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, got a 71% completion rate. He's been legit. He's been legit. But this is gonna be a true test at Iowa up against that Iowa defense, which Iowa defense will be ready today. So I think it's gonna be a very close game. I do think Oregon will pull it out, but I think it's going to be a very close game. It's going to be a very low-scoring game.
So you taking Iowa in the points, you think? Would you take Iowa in the points, or would you go the other side?
I would take Iowa in the points today. I think Oregon wins, but I think it's going to be a very close game, and I think that Iowa will cover, but I think Oregon wins. Right. Very low-scoring game, though. Very low-scoring game.
Okay. No, I can see that one, too. Like I said, the flag is when you get a college game at 40 points, it ain't too many fucking college games at 40 points. So 42.5. Hey, look at watch that one. I do think that Iowa is going to keep it close. And like I said, as you said, if you can keep it close against that Indiana team that been blowing motherfuckers out, they've been scoring 50 points on fucking everybody. right? Then that means your D is legit. So I have to say Iowa's D is legit. We'll see if it shows up today, because Oregon's gonna try to make it a fast track. Only way they can win. Next big game today. You got number 3, and this one I have to give you credit. You predicted this team would be in the race for the 12-team playoff. SEC. It has manifested itself. They're top dog in the SEC. Texas A&M, number 3, laying 6.5 against number 22 Missouri. Over under for this one is 48.5. So what do you see for this game?
I see. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game early because Missouri's at home, so they got that home field advantage. The only problem is they're playing with a freshman quarterback that's starting today because their starting quarterback got hurt. So they're coming in with a freshman quarterback, a true freshman quarterback today in this big game going up against Texas A&M, and I think that's going to kill them. The way Marcel Reed been playing, 1,900 yards passing so far, 17 touchdowns, 61 completion rate, 6 rushing touchdowns. He got Carver on the outside. He got what's his name? Concepcion on the outside. That Concepcion ain't no joke. That little motherfucker fast as hell, boy.
Yeah. He ain't no joke.
He got weapons on the outside. I think Texas A&M will go in here and get the W. I think it's going to be close, but I do think they cover the spread. The spread is like 6 or so. I think it's going to be close, and then I think Texas A&M will pull away in the end. Because you're putting a true freshman out there today in a big game. I don't know. I don't think you're going to be able to handle it. So
true freshman. He was the backup. He's the backup. He was the backup. So he just came in, and I'll tell you, in watching the games, I've watched Missouri 2 times since then. They've not been able to throw the ball effectively. So most of their passing yards were pre the young guy coming in. They had the Purdue transfer, quarterback transfer from last year. So I do think that from that standpoint, I think Texas A&M will get them, and I think Texas A&M. I'm gonna give them the edge in this one to cover because I think they'll stop the run. They only give up 118 yards a game rushing the ball, whereas Missouri averages 235. So that I think that tests the wheels. I think Texas A&M is better. I think they win. So then I think after a close game early, I think Texas A&M pulls away in the second half and pulls it out. So I have to mention now. I said it's gonna be a close game, and the reason why I said it's gonna be a close game is because Missouri's defense has been playing good this year. It has been. Their defense been playing. Look, they only average giving up 16 points a game. So I mean, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. For a college team only be giving up 16 points a game, 90 yards rushing, only 133 passing yards. So their defense has been playing very well. I just think today with that freshman quarterback, that's gonna keep them on the field majority of the game, and they're gonna wear down eventually. I'd agree with that. All right, last one. We're gonna hit. This is not a big game today. It's just a game, but it's a game high fucking profile. As Coach Prime, they've been getting their ass whooped. Coach Prime been getting their ass whooped. So we gotta mention this one. What is Coach Prime going to do today? Because the Vulture's going to be out. They get their ass whooped by 40 again. You got Colorado venturing into West Virginia to play. West Virginia laying 6.5. They're laying 6.5. Down year for them too. They got Rich Rod's old punk ass. He fucked up Michigan back in the day. Go blue.
Yeah,
not you mentioned.
Sorry as hell.
So you got them laying 6.5 against Colorado team. What do you think? Deion them? Did they handle business today and get back on the winning side, or does Salter continue to be a disappointment and they take another L?
You asking me? I think they're gonna get the ass kicked again. I mean, they just been bad. I mean, they have I think too, their confidence. They have no confidence especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh my god,
they can't stop a nosebleed. They can't. Their defense has been horrible. You can run the ball down their throat, and when your defense is bad to where a team just run the ball down your throat, I don't think you have a chance.
That motherfucker give up 200 plus yards per game, 215 yards a game running the ball.
Yeah. Deion gonna have to go back, and he going to beef up his defensive line or something because this shit ain't working. I hate to say it, but I think they get blew out again today.
Deion get blew out again today, huh?
Defense.
All right, well,
with that defense, with that defense, I have no faith in that defense.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that one right there for you. I'm gonna talk about it in our picks. I gotta update the picks in a second, so we'll be right back. Commercial break, and we're right back with it's time for the picks. The motherfucking picks. Money in your motherfucking pocket. Money in your pocket, baby. That's what we're talking about in just a minute.
Hood Report Collection by Hood Gear. The Hood Report Podcast, brought to you by Hood Gear.
All right, what up? Ready for the picks? We got these picks lined up. We're going to hit these picks. Unfortunately, we're a little short today, a little slightly short, because we got technical difficulties on one side. Tweety not able to get in. Eric, who puts in picks, that motherfucker ain't never going to make it, so we can always be short him. And then Q's on the road doing some things. So Q, if you out there listening to us, hey, peace out to you, baby. Be safe. So what we'll do is I'll start off by giving Eric's picks for today and some of his commentary behind it all. And then you do, if you want to do,
I do Quentin.
You cue it in. Hopefully we can get Tweety on. If not, then we'll do Tweety.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So for Eric's picks, and I don't know which ones he's booking, which ones he's confident in. I'm just gonna give his picks. First off, he's going opposite you as he's gone all year. So you're saying Texas Tech. He's saying BYU. So Eric is going to take BYU plus the 10.5. He told me is he believes in Bachmeier. He believes in Bachmeier, and he believes Bachmeier is going to get it done with that 10.5. Now he thinks Texas Tech wins, but he thinks BYU covers the spread.
Okay, Eric.
Next, so he's playing the upset side of things on his first two picks. Secondly, he's saying Iowa. He's saying take Iowa on the snowy, muddy field today against your boys Oregon, Dan Lanning and Oregon Ducks Dante Moore, who's still in the Heisman race, provided they went out and they get into the tournament. He's in the Heisman race still. So he's saying take Iowa to cover in that one. They're getting the 6.5. And then lastly, he's saying he likes Bama. Minus the 10.5. You're saying take Bama today and take Bama to
matchup.
Yeah, and take Bama to cover the 10.5 points. So I don't know. We'll see. Those some picks. We'll see. I think his big one for the week was the Iowa. So that's going to be the one that he books. He's saying book that one. But we'll see how shit comes out. Go ahead and hit Q's picks.
All right. So Q. What up, though? Hey, have a safe trip, my brother. Let's go. Q got his first pick. He got Texas A&M minus the 6 over Missouri on the road. So he's put his faith in Texas A&M. Texas A&M, hey, they fighting. They're number 3 in the country. So he rolling with them to cover that 6 versus Missouri. His second pick. He's going opposite of Eric. He think Oregon and Dante Moore is gonna get it done down in Iowa. He got them minus 6.5. He think they're gonna cover that at Iowa. That's gonna be a tough game. But yeah, he rolling with Dante Moore in Oregon to put up some points today, and beat that tough Iowa defense. So that's his second pick. His third pick, he rolling with Roll Tide. He won't Alabama today in that big matchup going up against LSU. LSU just fired the coach last week or 2 weeks ago. They coming off a bye, but he thinking Bama's gonna go up there and they're gonna steam. Well, they're actually at home, and he think they're gonna steamroll LSU today. They laying 9.5, so he think they're gonna go there.
So LSU done now? They fired the coach. Are they done, or are they gonna show up today and play hard?
If you're asking me, I'm thinking that they're gonna show up and they want to show that it was Kelly's fault, and they're gonna show up and play hard today, and I'm trying to show Kelly up today. So yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna show up today. I do.
Do you know what they said about Kelly? They said Brian Kelly never graced himself or never got involved with LSU. So he said like he didn't do anything in the community. He wouldn't talk to the people. They said that motherfucker just floated on air. He was never an LSU guy. He just went about his own way. Was in his office, played administrator, right? as opposed to coach and then doing the things that the coach got to do as far as building rapport and all that shit. They say Brian Kelly,
really?
they were like good riddance,
That's
motherfucking Brian Kelly. They were like good riddance, this motherfucking ass.
So I know it had to be something because for them to get rid of him in the middle of the season, I ain't never seen this in college football to where they getting rid of all these coaches.
Yeah,
in
it's
the middle of
crazy.
the season. That's crazy. I mean, and big name coaches. These some big names that's how I'm getting the boot. So I don't know.
And they're paying these motherfuckers to pay them to get them out. They're paying them $40-50 million to get them out.
Shit.
So
fire me and pay me $50 million. I mean, fuck it. I take my walking papers.
Hey, look, no stress. And I got about $50 million. Shit. Yeah, listen to bullshit. Yeah, motherfuckers complaining and whining and shit. Hey, that may not be too bad. They say what happens is though the boosters are gonna have a bigger impact next year on the new coaches.
Because they the ones putting the money out. Shit, they the ones putting that motherfucking money out. I got I go over Tweety picks since he couldn't get on. So Tweety, his first pick. I'm kind of nervous about this one because it looks like everybody got Texas A&M. He got Texas A&M to cover that 6 at Missouri. So yeah, that's we talked about that one earlier. With the freshman quarterback from Missouri. So yeah, he's rolling with Texas A&M on that one.
I hope Reese shows up, but I hope that's not a bad sign. All right. His
second pick, he's taking Florida over Kentucky. Florida is -3 or 3.5 at Kentucky today. Florida has shown some signs these last couple of weeks. They've been playing better. DJ Lagway been playing better.
He actually played better the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, last couple of weeks he has. He has played better because the beginning of the season he was horrible. That motherfucker turned the ball over. Boy, he like Geno Smith turned the ball over. I mean, he was bad. Every fucking week.
Yeah, like Geno.
Yeah, but he's taking Florida. he was like Geno and shit. just throw him up anywhere. Yeah, but he got Florida -3.5 for his second pick and his third pick. Oh my God! Now Tweety, you need to stop this shit.
Oh yeah, he do this shit every week.
He got UNLV -4.5. He take UNLV every fucking week. And shit.
Yeah.
But he got UNLV -4.5. He got them covering today. So good luck with that. But I should have known he had UNLV. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. All right. Well, hey.
So that's his thing.
All right, we'll go ahead and do ours, but I didn't go over this before because it didn't matter with those 3 other motherfuckers. They were all 1-2 last week. Last week I was 2-1, so I continued my ascension or my lead. I've been in the lead from the beginning, and Martin was actually 3-0. So I'll go ahead with that said. I'll go now, and then since you were top cop last week, then we'll let you close this motherfucker up. So for me, this week, first and foremost, believe it or not, I'm thinking Coach Prime and his coaching staff, I think they find some ways to stop the run. Good thing for them is West Virginia is not the best passing team, so they can focus on the run. And I think they covered the 6.5, but I think they might win the game. So after getting their ass whooped by 40 2 weeks in a row. So just to go back over that, they got beat 2 weeks ago by Utah. 53-7, gave up 400 yards rushing in that game. Last week in Arizona, they gave up damn near 300 yards rushing and got beat 52-17. But your boy here, you heard it right here today, is saying Colorado is going to take them plus the 6.5, and they might win the game. Book it. That's one of my hot cold locks today. Is Colorado plus the 6.5. Next up, I think a close game today. Big Ten. Really, these motherfuckers just playing for a boat to get into a bowl game. Rutgers is playing Maryland. Rutgers is at home, laying 1.5. I think Rutgers is going to pull it out and actually get the dub today over Maryland. So I'm gonna take Maryland -1.5. And then lastly, this is another one that I think is a great bet for today. Great value is you have Duke as a favorite going on the road to UConn. UConn having a great season. Duke, not a great season. They're a sloppy fucking team, but they have a prolific offense, and I think they win today. Even though, despite Manny Diaz fucking shit up, Manny Diaz is not the greatest coach on the details, but I'm going to say that his team, Mensa and them boys, get out there today, take care of business, and I'm going to tell you, book Duke minus the 9.5 points to win today against Connecticut. The Duke Blue Devils pull out the dub, take them, and I'm gonna tell you, and that Colorado, those are 2 hot picks for today. Colorado and Duke, baby, book it because Rod said so. I'll be 2-1 again this week.
Damn, boy, I ain't gonna lie, you going down. Hey,
at a minimum,
you stepping out. You stepping out on the limb with both of them because that goddamn Duke, they done fucked me over 3-4 times this year. I will never fuck with Diaz again. That motherfucker Diaz ain't shit. But okay, all right. So okay, let me just continue my hot start because I was 3-0 last week. It's still like I'm starting to heat up a little bit here. So let me just roll through these.
Hey, thank God because you need it.
I'm telling you right now. At my first pick, I'm taking Wake Forest today at Virginia. The line has went up to 7, so you can get 7.5. Take West Virginia today. West Virginia is coming off a horrible game they played last week versus Florida State. Florida State whooped their ass 42-7, but Wake Forest is a lot better than that. I think they had a bad game last week, but they're going up against a Virginia team that's been rolling. But I think today Wake Forest will step up today, and I think Wake Forest might go in and get the W too. But take the +7. And you gonna book that one? That's a book.
Hey, Virginia's in the running for ACC crown. You sure?
Virginia's in the running. They's in the running. But Wake Forest is gonna show that they're a better team than what they did last week. Yeah, because they was horrible last week. So I think they're gonna step it up this week.
All right.
My second pick. I'm rolling with the money. I said at the beginning of the year that this team is gonna be there at the end, and that is Texas Tech. Texas Tech paid for this defensive line. They paid for this defense. And all they got to do today is stop this fullback and what's his name, Bachmeier, the freshman. I think this defensive line is gonna step it up, and I think they actually gonna run it up in the end. I think it might be close to halftime, somewhere around there. But after halftime, Texas Tech gonna blow their ass out because they're gonna shut down that run bullshit, and they're gonna beat the shit out of BYU today. Take later points. They're going to whoop BYU ass today. Book that. Texas Tech.
They said in Texas Tech, they had one of them guns and shit. They had the players, all the recruits and shit in the room where they would just shoot with one of the money guns. They would just shoot up in the air and shit. Like, they had no discretion, no nothing. I think the boosters, the teams are restricted to spend $21 million a piece. Then you go to your boosters. They said they spent another $30 million from their boosters and spent $50 million this season. So Texas Tech, they getting what they paid for.
Motherfuckers, they going after it. I like that shit. They going after it. Fuck it. They ain't breaking no laws or rules or nothing. They just spending that money. So take Texas Tech for sure.
And you said book that one?
Last one. I said book that one. Okay. I said I'm booking all 3 of these. I booked Wake Forest. I'm booking Texas Tech, and I'm booking this last one. Marcel Reed. Give me Marcel Reed and Texas A&M today to go into Missouri up against another freshman quarterback, a true freshman starting today for Missouri. I think the scene is gonna be too big for him. He got the number 3 team coming to town, and he ain't gonna be able to handle this pressure that Texas A&M about to put on him. Marcel Reed is about to air this bitch out. He's gonna be throwing it. He's gonna be running. That motherfucker do it all. Put Marcel Reed up for the Heisman in the
Heisman list? Is he in the Heisman conversation?
Put him in the Heisman conversation after this game. He should already be in there, but no, they've been playing him. But put him in there after this game because they're gonna roll all over Missouri today. Take Texas A&M, book that one, 3-0. I'm rolling. I might not lose a motherfucking game the rest of the season. Let's go.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
Let's go.
We'll see.
All the way, baby.
We'll see next week, motherfucker, if this shit pan out the way said it is. So,
right.
We got him in. College football about to start in about 30 minutes. Hey, we'll go ahead and. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's do it. One comment. Go ahead and do your comment pick. Your comment pick.
Hey, look, I did my fucking homework. I want to put my coma pick in.
Do your comment pick in. Put your comment pick in.
My coma pick today is I'm taking Mississippi State at home plus 9.5 versus the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs is going to be traveling down to Mississippi State. Mississippi State has been in every goddamn game. They blew a couple late. Like that game versus Texas when they was up 10-14 late to gate that up. But I think today, Georgia's going to come in there. Georgia's defense is not good at all. Mississippi State is going to be able to put some points up today. And so I'm taking Mississippi State plus 9.5. And I think they might win this motherfucking game. And take Georgia out their motherfucking misery for the playoff. So I'm taking Mississippi State plus 9.5 all day long. Take that one. And you can book that one too on my pick. Let's go.
Mississippi State, huh?
Let's go.
Against almighty Georgia.
Almighty Georgia.
Okay. All right.
They
Well,
don't
hey,
play no defense.
the one that I'm going to pick for today is nobody's giving this team a chance. Is one person on here I think that picked them that give them a chance. I'm going to give them a chance today against the mighty Oregon Ducks. Take the Iowa Hawkeyes today plus the 6.5 points to cover against the Oregon Ducks. They're going to slow that shit down. They're going to hit these motherfuckers in the mouth, these pretty motherfuckers in the mouth. And then we're going to have a game going here in Iowa. And them rough, gritty, and grimy boys in Iowa are going to run that bitch down their throat, keep it close. The game goes probably under 35 points in total. But then the type of game that Iowa can win, and Iowa cover the spread today. Nobody else thinking they can do it. Eric think they can do it. Hey, you know something? I think they can do it too. That's my motherfucking coma pick because everybody's sleeping on Iowa except me, except your boy.
Okay.
So I'm taking Iowa. I'm taking Iowa today. I think Iowa covers and may have a chance to win that motherfucker. So we'll see what happens. Hey, we did it for you today. It's coming close to the time to start it up. We always close out one way, but my boy ain't here, so I'll do it. Hey,
I got it.
Hood Report.
Oh, you got it.
You do the shout outs. Hood Report 2025. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on Discord. We're going to have a Discord event actually tomorrow after the NFL. We're going to be on there 10:15 Pacific and 1:15 Eastern. We're going to be on there for 1 hour talking football and talking the games that are on in the early slate tomorrow. So, hey, follow us on Discord. We just started up a new Patreon for that special content that's coming. Get ready to follow us there too, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Las Vegas, Detroit, Arizona. What's up? All over, baby. There's India. Show up. Hey, show some love, baby. Let's go. Hey, follow us. Hey, show us love. We show you love back, baby. Let's go. All day long. Hood Report all day, baby. What up, though?